Evening all, how are we doing? I am here, I am alive, I think. At least as far as I can tell, anyway. It's so late. I got a little distracted with some camp building earlier today. Finally got onto it and, yeah. Then it was like, oh crap, I should have probably started getting my dinner ready like 45 minutes to an hour before, and then needed a bit longer on that than intended as well, so... Anyway, we're here. One of those. Hope we're all doing well. Evening Tengu, evening Wolfie, how are we doing? Evening Cal, how are we doing? Yes, late, but I suppose better late than never or something. Yeah, just fix that. And get rolling pronto, because I think we've drawn this out long enough, haven't we, tonight? Yeah, I have started the camp build. And I had an idea for it, and then didn't think that was going to work. Then I had other ideas, and thought that might work, but then I sort of looked at the basic concepts in-game, and they weren't going to work. And ended up settling on something that I think is pretty cool. Managed to avoid what dangerously nearly became making the same thing I've done 1,000 times before. Yeah, came up with a fun idea that's, I think, going to work all right. It's kind of inspired by one of the new locations. It's in one of the new locations as well, but inspired by one of the new locations in the game. And the idea is it's like a cabin, a bit like the Danielson cabin, a lot like that, in fact. Except that it's really dilapidated and destroyed, and the ghoul. My shirt will not tuck in. There we go. The ghoul sort of found it and came along and repaired the thing, and so on and so forth. And has like shored the whole ruined structure up and turned it into a home. I'm going to have to continue on with that, but I've made a start on it. I think it's going to look quite cool. Anyway, we did a few bits and pieces around the Shutterscup area last night, and we're going to do a few bits and pieces more today. So there's another set of rumours came out today that are apparently not April Fool's jokes. How are you doing, Tengu? You alright? How's it going on? Yeah, there's apparently more rumours around the potential launch of a remake of Oblivion.
Why haven't you and Quilici settled down yet?
We're happy as we are now. Well, living in sin suits us.
Scandalous. But it makes sense. He doesn't keep with any tradition or ceremony from the old country.
I've never stayed in one place for very long, but settling down with someone sounds nice.
Sounds like a good way to get stuck in one place to me.
We'll never know.
It's kind of deliberate, really, isn't it? Oh, wrong button. Right. Yeah, so rumours on Oblivion remake that apparently are not April Fool's jokes. Yet more and more rumours coming out suggesting that it is just around the corner and getting closer and closer, and may drop very rapidly. So I'm kind of going, great, looking forward to that, definitely want to jump into it, but I've also got 3 games on the go already, and that would be really annoyingly timed for me, so I kind of want to step along a little bit, so if it does drop, I'm not completely buggered, to be honest. Yeah, not so bad, no. Busy, but all good. Busy in a good way. So yeah, we've got a whole load of stuff to do here. I don't know where I'm going to find a note about. Logically, that will be in inventories in somebody's shop in town, so I might run in and have a look at that. A couple of those. Most of this stuff's just out and about on the map, isn't it? So that's cool. So yeah, let's look into town, see if we can find a note telling me where I might find the totem pieces. If I can't, we'll crack on. You started Avowed today. Nice, Cal. What kind of build are you going for? That's some pretty cool armor. So I'm pretty sure it won't be in here, but we'll have a look anyway.
Let me know if you need something. Best weapons this side of Abyddon's Forge.
Yeah, I didn't really think so.
Who needs bab? Oh, you're back.
Nope. That's an exciting well. Not sure who that would be, but
I've got the freshest fish guaranteed. Got a hankering for something?
I think that's everybody, and I don't think there's any sign of what I need.
Ah, the godlike hero. You're back. Getting thirsty yet?
Ooh, lockpicks, don't mind if I do. Ah, there we go. Fragments of the eyes, that's what I need. Trickster's cuirass. That's quite nice. Sojourner's boots. Thirdborn gloves, power attack and might. All not bad things, actually. Might affects all damage and power attack will affect. What have I currently got on my wrists? All major braces, shock damage and ability cost. Not so much the power attack, although, yeah, that is actually pretty good. Reduce the ability essence cost is not bad, as is the shock damage. But, you know what, I think I will stick with what I've got, because I think it is marginally better for me. Marginally. Archer agent type, nice. Had the first fight. Was that the was that Zorips or Stedman? What's his name? Yeah, I haven't done much with bows, although I have heard good things. To be fair about bows. Okay, so. Sprawling ruins of the faithless of old. I think I know where that might be. Unfinished lakeless, not far from unnatural iciness. Okay, that'll be top right. Flame scarred town lost to history. Okay, I think I know where that is. And bottom of an oasis deep. Okay. So there's an oasis there. So it seems logically it might be down there. We'll have a look at that. And then Scaled Cliff, I think this was the burned out town, wasn't it? So we'll try those quickly and see if the bit we're missing is off in that direction. Lizards keep the life out of you. Yeah. Dodging's definitely the way. I mean, sword and board does look quite fun, I have to admit as well. What I really want, yeah, I think the other build that I would go for next, if I was going to go through it for a next one, would be to dive back into that greatsword using build. 'Cause it was really quite satisfying and I very much enjoyed it. Well, don't mind if I do, but not having much luck here, are we? I mean, it might be another lagoon, but quite the view. Like a coastal lagoon is a bit of a weird combo, but anyway. I've been through here, okay. Make sure I don't drown. Get a little fine there. Oh, not too bad. Well, I'm not having much luck. Thank you very much for the membership there. Well, I do appreciate. Very, very kind of you. If you would care to, have a little look at the community page on the channel. There's a whole bunch of stuff you should be able to see in there now. I very much appreciate the support. Well, if it's in there, I ain't finding it. Right. Cool. Right. There is absolutely nothing that should be marked as screw you, dick. Right, okay, we're there now. Yeah. So, bottom of an oasis deep. Still not sure on that. Flame-scarred town. A cave of mystery. So I haven't explored around here yet. According to the map. Probably should do that. Zoom. Evening, Steve. How's it going? Really? I mean, not the end of the world. Near a flame-scarred town, lost history, amethyst dwells in a cave of mystery. Ooh, I hear shimmering. Lots of goodies, but not the goodies I'm looking for.
We're going to die here. I know it. Doom is waiting.
Happy lady, aren't you? Didn't think so, but, you know, just in case. I'm struggling a bit. Oh, that's annoying. Holy scotch. Yeah. Yeah, they've been doing like a day of different things every day or something. 24 hours of varying events. I've not really been on over the weekend. Started late today because I spent a bunch of time building.
I know it. Doom is waiting.
Is this the one I just checked out? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so it's not in here. Must be another cave. Yeah. No dice there. It's creepy.
His friends up there. Does he remember?
That looks like
Got
a
it.
piece of the thing you were fiddling with at camp.
Hello. Are you here to grieve someone too?
It's not safe here. Didn't know anyone was buried around here. Must be made to grieve. Didn't know anyone buried around here.
You're lucky. I know far too many buried here. There are so many flowers here. I'm sorry I never learned their names. My brother thought of them as friends, you know? He loved them dearly.
It's kind. The one you're grieving for, Francis Flowers. Did the Dreamscourge take him too? And yeah. Is he the one you're grieving for?
I grieve for everyone I've lost, and everyone who has lost someone. But yes, for him especially. He
She's got some
died
powerful emo
last
vibes.
month. The Dream Thralls killed him. Killed 3 of his comrades. He absolutely hated fighting. All he wanted to do was be a gardener. If the plague ever ends, I'll grow a garden around his grave. Right now, all I have is this bouquet. I'd bring it to him, but...
Sure he'd have loved the flowers. Put such a... But what?
It's not safe.
Of course not.
There are things near his grave. I can't fight them. But you look like you
Oh, I'm
could.
sure you can fight
Will you
them.
go chase them out?
It's the winning part that might be
Flowers on his grave
problematic.
in my stead. And maybe tell him I'll grow him a garden one day.
I think I saw
Sure.
a cairn across the lake bed. That must be the place.
Definitely, toxic lake bed vibes. Ooh, we got ourselves a little bug there. Swing back through the middle, maybe. Cleared off a large batch of it. And Bizcow. So, where's this? Interesting. I was supposed to have a bunch of flowers. Oh, one's bouquet, there it is. Something about a cairn across the lake bed. Somewhere that way? So I thought I had Zorips over here, so... Fortunately, I have no idea where this cairn might be. We're here. It's logically somewhere over this side. Well, I have absolutely no idea. Might have to look this one up because there's no hint as to where to go other than vaguely a cairn across the lake bed, and there's a lot of rocks down here and none of them look like a cairn. Up top there, maybe. Yeah, let's have a quick gander at this one because I've got no idea what I'm looking for or where it might be, so... Yep, apparently I'm not the only one. I see. I think. That was not really... None of that went according to plan, really. It's kind of concealed, apparently. Aha, here it is.
We've got company!
Another glorious battle.
Well, I mean, the description is reasonably accurate. I may have slightly robbed the grave already. Whoops. Oh, she's here now.
You've made this place safe again. Thank you.
What do you do next? Don't know if I've made it safe forever. Shouldn't follow so closely, that was dangerous. Don't know that it'll stay safe.
But you've made it safe for a little while. Maybe even long enough for me to plant seeds. I'll stay for a while. Maybe I'll plant some seeds. Who knows? I hope the flowers bring him cheer, though. It must be so lonely there in the dark, and...
Jump the gun. Yeah, literally. Creatures came here for a reason. They'll be back. Not safe for you here.
I won't stay too long, I promise. I just wanted to spend some time with him. I didn't do enough of it when he was alive. Now, he's dead, and all I can do is give him flowers. It doesn't seem fair.
No, not really.
None of this is fair.
I hope they both find peace. They've earned it.
Okay, so that's that off the list. Okay, so it's just that oasis that I'm still not sure about. Unless there's another oasis somewhere. Sandsea Oasis, maybe. It might be out there. As opposed to the Thirdborn Oasis. That would make a certain amount of sense. Right. So I think the next job is going to be... head that way. Out across the deserts. Heard something then. Welcome back, Cal. Yeah. Maybe the sun does move. So the sun's going down. I might wait until morning and that I'm not fighting in the dark.
That's 3. It's definitely getting fired up now.
Creepy.
How knowledgeable are you about boat maintenance?
I know enough to patch a hull or mend a sail. Why do you ask?
Well, I was thinking about it. The weather around here is so tempestuous, and the Envoy's already been in one shipwreck. If we end up in a boat, I'd just rather someone knew what they were doing.
If there's one thing I'm good at, it's boats. If there's another, it's pretending I know what I'm doing.
Oh, my hero.
Oh dear. Weird interaction. Uh-huh. Selective perception and essence versus... I mean, those are good. Health, carry capacity, move speed. Actually, you know what? Those are better than these. I'll try and log into those though for now. Since intellect and perception is more useful than carry capacity, move speed, and health, I think. Marginally. Cool.
This might sound weird, but can I have some of your fur?
Weirder for an animancer said it, I think, but
Well, that's quite the way to start a conversation. Why do you want my fur?
I think I could use it as insulation.
But if you want me to keep you warm at night, you need only ask. Darling. The Walichi might have something to say about it.
Right. Well, sorry I asked.
yeah, it was a fucking weird question. Right, out into the desert. Somebody looks like they're having a bad day. There's a very large angry beetle. And some Zarps as well to go with. Yes, that was... Who's trying to flank me? You are, huh? Upgrade to the guns has made a difference. Oh, you dodged me, huh? An ambush we walked into there, or the remains of one. Well, he had an herbalist apparently as well, so... One to the brain pan seemed like the play, really. Before he got me. Dreamthor... Zorops. She stepped out of his way and I just put one in his head as he did. She did. It's quite funny. The Avowed equivalent of a misty step out of trouble she made there. It was quite cool. Well timed as well. Just as he made for a big swing, she vanished out from underneath it, and he just went bang. It was ooh, quite tidy. Fine plate armor. Well, it's not really any use for me actually, but ooh, that's gonna shine in the desert. I mean, none of this looks like it'd be comfortable in the desert, but anyway.
You take lead.
To be that guy. Not a fan of radio menus like this, you know, at all. Don't like them. I mean, yeah, they make do, but wouldn't be my choice. This looks interesting. Sailor's Rest. Ooh. I decided to explore. The Joy of Painting by the Grand Art Society of Valia. Printed text as books were crossed out with your scribbles, margin decorated with the only legible text left. Hailey curses Valiant bastards, gods this horizon line is worthless. How am I supposed to keep my perspective right when I paint over my horizon lines? And God forbid the so-called masters writing this shit book ever use common words, foreshortening my foot. Geometric arithmetic. I wanted to be an artist, not a mathematician. Grand Art Society can take their brushes and shove them up their asses. I'm done. Well, I'm sympathetic. No, like radio menus in general, no, I just don't like them as a solution. They're just a bit annoying. Mostly me being pedantic, I think, but yeah, never been a fan. I'd like that guy to turn around so I can stab him in the back, but lob a grenade and make him turn around, but I don't think it works like that. Could try it though. Plenty of them. No, it does not work like that. Ooh. But went alright, I think. As these things go.
That's done.
I'm finished in the first. Yeah. I mean, I could. Yep, I rather thought that might be where I was going.
What a beautiful view. Think this is what the cartographer referred to.
It might be around here somewhere, but... Doesn't look promising.
Next one's mine.
That was fun. I don't think, given the choice, that I would go for an Arquivus primary build. I suspect being an archer would be better. Yep, I had a funny feeling when I saw you could get out here that this was going to be it. Success. Looks like Dreamthor's got him.
Not used to quiet.
Those in the shadows! The treacherous weed!
Don't betray somebody you were never loyal to. One who never had any right to expect your loyalty, anyway. Anyway. Nitpicking over the choice of language of a Dreamthor is probably not massively helpful. Need to somehow open up all of that eventually. But looks like our Zark Chieftain will be up here somewhere.
Mind me not to spook you.
Looks to be that guy. And that guy. I mean, I can't imagine being a Zorup's the best thing ever anyway, but, you know. Especially not in a world with reincarnation. All the things you can come back as, I don't think I'd pick a Zorup. Give him the choice, you know. Got a nice spear. Quite nice, cool. Bit short, but, you know. Up and up and up we go from the look of that. Right, lots of dream tools out there to consider taking care of first.
Egworth and Roth! Right in the eyes! Cleave them to the tear our bark!
No, nice work, Yahtzee. She just punched fairly hard, that girl. A wand of hers.
Everyone okay?
Cheese. Right, onward and upwards. Twin Offerings Overlook. Huh? Whoa, that was a jump. I'm quite enjoying the music this evening. Oof. Not quite so much the height, though.
Draw 10! Draw 10! On seek. Egworth and Roth.
Right, got the healing guy out of the picture.
Sealness Meetle.
Trying to help you so you can help me.
Egworth and Roth. Sealness Meetle.
Bang. Whew. That was a good fight. I'd have saved that one as a clip, but unfortunately... the replay wasn't doing its thing. I might just do that again because that was fun and quite cool. Yeah, it's a bit further back than I really want to go, but okay. Let's do it again because fight on top of a rocky plateau mesa thing. It's quite fun. Make for a good clip. Not sure if my shoulder's giving me jip because I slept on it funny, or if I need to adjust my seating position somewhat, or both. Something's not great there. Face plants the dirt and then gets absolutely owned. It's not the way to go, is it? Round and round and round we go. The shimmering I'm hearing is coming from the top. If you want to take the priest out. Woo. Any more for any more? That went reasonably alright. One of them go off the edge, Kai? I think one of them may have done. Oh dear. Still. There we go. There's a clip. Head and spiced beetle sausage.
Better part of Avowed.
Yep, one of them fell off the edge but didn't die apparently. Interesting and surprising. Something about a dragon drawn on the wall there. That's not telling me I'm about to catch a dragon at the top of here. By the way. This is really quite cool though. Not quite a dragon, but maybe that boss saw himself as a dragon. Ooh, Hell's Tongue! Unique two-handed flambesh type monster of a sword. I'd like to look up that. I mean, I'm not going to use it on this build, but... what does that do? Soul Reaver. Power attack restores maximum essence. Hit steal. Fire damage against enemies with high health. And frost damage against low health enemies. Oh, nice. That is something, is it? Ooh. That would be cool. I'm throwing magic and shooting dudes. Can go in my collection of shit what I'm not using. Now we have also another memory. It was there are things down there from the look of it.
We have been here before.
Have we?
Do you hear the dust whisper on the wind?
I see an ancient shrine on this rock. Who did the people worship there? Well, this used to be a seabed, didn't it? Yes, this was probably an island. I'm gonna go and stick my neck out and suggest that we're worshipping Sapadal here.
A temple built on sand. Water diverted from its course. The sea runs dry.
Was this an island?
Now our memory is a wound reopened. You are Nimana, one of those who speak for us. Your gift shone a different shade from others of your kind. The souls of the departed danced before you like sea foam. Tell us, what did you make of the songs they sang to you?
According to legend, Nimana was an ancient leader of the godless and rumored to be a watcher. Tried to comfort people, solve problems, give messages from the dead, kept to myself, meditated on the secrets of the beyond, tormented me, I invaded those who led ordinary lives, people avoided me. Tried to comfort people.
A mouth, a conduit, a welcome curiosity. One day, a voice called you to the wilds outside your village. Find us in the highest heights, we said. Come, speak to us. You left your world behind, set off upon uncharted sea.
I knew the journey would change me. Had to find out how. Relished my solitude, beholden to no one myself, fought to survive. Realised how weak and mortal I was, bitterly alone, thought I might get mad. I knew the journey would change me.
Cocoon, a traveling cloak. Break down to transform the self. One day, you came to the place where the stone challenged the clouds. Night fell. 100 blazing lights refracted in the sky. We appeared. Your essence joined with ours. We shared what we had seen. You perceived us in new colors. Tell us, Nimana, what did you learn?
To be key to us live in harmony with you, that we could show our love for you by caring for ourselves, that we were your finest achievement, you wanted us to be great, nothing came from answers, and all I found was stars. To be key to us live in harmony.
The bee pollinates the blossom. One hand serves the next. You sailed home to the village, eager to share what you had seen. We prickled. Something was wrong. Trouble like salt on the breeze. People had chased the water back. They raised the wood and stone.
Damn.
They built a tremendous temple. They offered us their stores of food.
What about the first part? What would we now? Never asked to be revered that way. Stone could have built houses. They wanted what we had. Never asked to be revered that way.
The falcon clipped its wings. They feared you. They feared us. They tried to placate, to control. Your eyes turned up. You saw a statue, a prison. This was not our form. A wellspring boiled. Our cry rose in your throat. This could not stand.
So let's let you down, I guess.
Stone smashed on tile. We shuddered. The people's hearts inflamed. They brought their fists upon you. How could you turn against your own?
You should protect you, didn't try to help them, they didn't realise what they was happening with. Wrath frightened me more than that. Trying to help them.
The wild dog bites the hand that feeds. The ground shakes. The thorns prick. A crack carves through the pillars. Why?
That's true, something interrupted villain, speaking present, what's happening now? Present?
We fall.
Dear Lord, I hope not. Focus on my voice, think clearly. Something here hurting you, this isn't real, happened long ago. Kind of God is scared of memory. Okay, something here, something hurting you.
No. We feel nothing. We swipe at echoes of the past. We remember now. A cut. A chasm as deep as the sea. A wound gouged into our skin in our thrashing. We did this.
Overwhelming to imagine what you're capable of sometimes. Why would you hurt yourself and the godless? How did that help anything? We punishing them for their disrespect. Didn't you realise your anger could be dangerous? You realise your anger... Why hurt yourself and them? Why does it say godless? It should be Akita, surely. In this context. You realise, yeah, I think that's the one.
We felt no ire for the Akita. We merely flinched.
Took out a temple, became a village. Well, Nimana. Yeah, about Nimana. I'm curious about that one.
The sun rose on the barren earth. The village had tumbled down the chasm. Only ruins remained. The few who survived faced the wilds, their new home. Hunger, blistered feet. Clouds parted. Hatred gave way to desperation. They looked to you.
Taught them how to survive, I cursed you, turn them down, they can fend for themselves, taught them how to survive.
Wisdom, the purest offering. People again condemned to wander. A village, one day rebuilt. In time, All those who spoke for us came to Thirdborn to face their fate. Tradition without memory, a trial of unknown lineage. We saw the clay settle on the Ammonite, and we learned. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Remembrance got a passive ability, maximum stamina. Not massively exciting. Depending on the choices I made, I might got something different. I don't know. Probably not, though. I think these memories tend to all have the same reward on them. I already made this jump? No, I haven't. Some goodies. That's worth having. Now then. Still something else to be had somewhere, apparently. Must be down.
Walk like it's hard.
There's another one. Alright, I think that's everything. In this particular location.
Not used to
Interesting. We apparently have a survivor who maybe clocked me a little bit. There you are. Yeah, well, that's not the button I needed. That's not going to work, but I'm okay, so that's the main thing. Yep, that guy definitely felt his death. Dangers of fighting atop a very tall mesa. Or just being up there at all, really. So, the Sandsea Oasis is over that way. I really want to clear this out and all that. There's a lot of things I want to do. Everything. We'll push on, I think. One last drink is here, as well as next piece, probably, of the nice. Next piece of the totem. Not likelihood. Oof. Not so good, is there? Yep, not a particularly deep oasis, but it's not what it suggested, but still. Success. Of a kind. Trickster's gloves, crit damage and crit chance. None of those things are bad. I don't think I'm going to use them though. Towie.
Hey there, brother. Here for a dip? Or we can get right to business. Because a glint in your eye says you're here for a reason.
Your captain's hoping to share a drink with you in Thirdborn.
No shit. Is it a special occasion? Should I wear my nice shorts?
It's at the Swordfish. I don't think you need to worry about formality.
It's been a long time coming. You talked to the others yet?
Why'd you all drift apart? I think Captain said you abandoned him.
Well, you know how it is. Captain says one thing, maybe we say another. Maybe we had a deal go sideways. Maybe it was politics. Maybe the deal was also kind of politics. See, old Captain likes an empire. Loves all the pomp and circumstance. Wronga, though. Nothing gets her madder than people thinking anyone could be born to wear a crown.
Well, nothing divides like politics, I suppose.
I found Ronga, but she won't come.
It felt less like asking and more like a duel.
Yep, it sounds like Wronga. She's convinced the captain's trying to kill her.
Having met her, I wouldn't blame him. Having met her, I wouldn't have got it.
So she's got a temper, and our last deal went south. None of that's anybody's fault. Sometimes things fall off the back of a boat. Doesn't mean somebody pushed.
Still working on Kawa.
You might be doing that for a while. He's out there, friend. Way out there. Like shark's teeth out there.
I'll send him from town.
Man's scared to death of the Dreamscourge. Can't blame him, but a Zarep will kill you just as dead as the plague. And they'll rip you into 100 pieces doing
Even half a chance, yeah.
Me? I'd rather turn into a mushroom or whatever it is happens to a dream thrall.
Ain't you a bit exposed out here?
I like being exposed.
Yeah, I can see that.
You and I could be great friends, Tawe.
We'd have to find you a stepladder. But I'm not saying no. Anyway, it's those Adyran soldiers you gotta watch out for. No offense.
See you back in Thirdborn?
I wouldn't be caught dead anywhere else.
Was the least we could do.
Well, that went well. Spear and sword type fella. We're just close on the washing line. And is making a boat or something? I don't know, he's making something. Maybe he plans to set up a house here. He's going to build himself a small hut. Out of the way. That went well, so we should probably see if we can't loop further south, clear that, I think, next. I heard something now. Conveniently, as soon as you get, suddenly there are a whole bunch of things hidden by illusions that weren't hidden, whereas in earlier areas there weren't any. Old Ben lives out beyond the Dune Sea. Yeah, I'll live and guess there isn't much out there, though. Slagheart melon. So many puns, so little time.
Egworth and Rob!
Dodge the shot. Eh.
That's one for us.
Potato toting Zorop, I see. Just why not? Yeah, this is a distinctly, this is the edge kind of vibe to it. Edge of the map look to it. Ooh, it's moon. God, it's quite pretty out in the desert. I may have left that up.
Someone's eager to meet us.
I think you got sat down. Jeez, guess he's putting some fire out. Said the other day I thought I was preferred Giata. I'm not quite so convinced that's true anymore. Interesting that all sprung out sideways when it couldn't go upwards. Interesting little spell. No. Ability, it's not really a spell, it's a ranger ability, that one. Quite the pretty tree if it went further back just in the middle of the night. Stabby, stabby. Yeah, anything interesting out here? Not really. The Dawn's up on its rather high pedestal there, compared to the rest of the lands around. Doing an alright job of clearing up the map here. I think we'll bounce back. A quick rest. And make a decision after that, I guess. Interesting that she didn't object to the stepladder comment either. Clearly thought it was a perfectly acceptable idea.
How did you
Cool.
end up in Paradise?
I was drifting. Guess I needed a change of scenery.
No, I mean, why settle in Paradise? Why not someplace else?
It's busy enough to get into trouble, and big enough to get lost in.
Are you sure it's not just because you were close to boats again?
After you've spent as much time on boats as I have, you cherish dry land.
No, I've spent enough time in Third Board to know that's a lie, honey.
Guy could just be weird. I mean, he's definitely weird, but be why he's saying what he's saying. Right, all topped up. Let's exit here and turn in those quests. And then we'll fast travel back in a minute, I think. What we're doing? We're okay for time. I feel like I'm making a bit more progress today. Which is good. Say with the rate of the sort of speed at which the rumours about an Oblivion remake are coming out lately. I feel like getting a bit of runway in front of me is not such a bad idea at the minute.
Who needs fabric? We still. Oh, you're.
Grimoire of Distant Death. Okay, yeah. Good stuff there, actually. Odd that Sparks has got only one electricity spell out, though. Although the rest of them are in storms, I suppose, so there is that. Anyway. Topped up my cash after I spent a sizable amount of money. Did I buy these and then not use them? I think I did, didn't I? Oh well. A bit of a waste of cash, but anyway. Got a bounty turn in.
Oh, you're back. What do you want? Really? Which one?
Zarb.
One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. Well, off you go then. Back to killing things and leaving me alone.
Miserable fellow. That's all I had to turn in, really, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh well. Right then. Fast travel back to. Still a decent amount of map I've not explored up there. Though, from what I recall, there's a big chunk here that's unreachable. No, I might head out the gate and then loop this way. I just want to kind of take that off there as well. Yeah, back out the gate, which is this way.
Who needs fabric? We still have stuff.
I did vaguely for a minute there consider whether or not I should switch back to a wand, but meh. My objections still stand, so. Way too far north, interesting. I don't know if this was a good idea or not. Well, it wasn't a bad idea. But at least there's that. I feel like I'm supposed to be up here, but at the same time, it wasn't particularly difficult to get up here. Oh, that wasn't the plan. Oh, went okay. Surprisingly okay. Yeah. So notwithstanding that I would like... take some pictures.
Hey, we're not the only...
Hey, you there! Sign says to take only what you need.
There? Ethical Amana. Yeah, okay.
Do they not have signs in Adyr? Or wait, maybe you think they don't apply to you.
Left it unguarded, scare, someone long dangerous journey. What sign? Didn't see a sign.
Typical. He didn't even look around. He just moved in. I knew it. Gonna remember this next.
Feel a little bad for killing these guys. Damn you. Again, what you need to survive, one per group of travelers is all we can spare.
Just getting warmed up.
Yeah, I do feel a little bad about that. $45. There's a good few minutes to go. I do feel bad about that. Guys there helping people out. Mind you, he could have not picked a fight with me and he just decided to attack me. Oh, I'm all the way back here. That's annoying. But no, he had to go and be all grumpy, didn't he? So I don't know if I climb along there anyway.
Simple, easy. You're meant for this. I was talking to myself again, wasn't I?
Yep.
Sorry.
Sanders, what's up?
Oh, nothing. Well, I guess I am a little nervous, but I'm not worried. I know exactly what I have to do. I had a dream about crossing the Great Sand Sea, you see. Great dunes and shifting clouds. I had this feeling I'd come back changed.
Probably because you'll be in your next life. Changed how?
I'm not sure. I suppose I'll find out, won't I? I have to know what's out there.
You have to dream about fish or trees, did you? Something's better off not knowing. Don't think it's a good idea. Sound like you have the Dreamscourge. Fish or trees?
What a strange question. Of course not. There are no trees out there. Or maybe there are.
There are a few, but yeah. Good luck on your journey. You're talking to yourself again. Tried to warn you. Dreamscourge? I don't know that he's definitely got the Dreamscourge, but... Good luck on your journey, I guess.
I told you, I'll be fine. It's not like I'm the first one to make the trip.
Well, no, I just did it.
As soon as I remember which way that is. The sand needs you, Otto.
Yes, he's a bit weird, that boy. He's definitely going to die in the desert. Nice. What a ridiculously annoying bit of fog of war. And there goes my battery. Nope, that's the wrong way up. Oh, I just realised that was louder than I thought it was. Sorry about that. I should probably mute the microphone when I do this in future. I should probably figure that out before now, really, as well. Oh, well. Me changing directions in midair. Ouchie. Honestly, I expected that to go worse. Huh, they're not actually here unless I take something. Well, I don't feel like taking anything. Hardtack or water? Apparently they only show up if I take too much. Interesting. Catch you later, Noah. Have a good one. Make sure you don't come at me. Fine by me. Now we're gonna sort of investigate out this way, I guess. It's good for crafting materials, if nothing else.
Keep quiet.
Plan.
Trespassers! Feed them to the earth, treacherous weed!
Glory in the front!
Yes, they finished that one off. Done. Going to spot a bother there, but got away with it in the end. Five. This better be worth it. Ooh, Whisper of Exiles. That looked like a fairly big and bad wand. Yeah. Full combo attack deals low frost accumulation to nearby enemies. Hits deal frost damage. That looks pretty epic. It's also got like twin points to it. I'll just switch things up and go to a frost wand build. I could do that. Go heavily onto the frost would be quite a good combo actually, because freezing enemies is definitely something I like doing. Effective way of stopping them getting to you. Would require a bit of a change in tactics though. I'll have to redo my whole build to switch to it. Might be fun, but... Scan around here. I think I've already checked out that up there, haven't I? Yeah. So, south this way. Hearing shimmering, that sounds like there's something here, but then when I actually get to it, looks like there isn't anything there. Dreamscourge camp, from the look of this. Treasure map, Dead Man's Mail. That's difficult. Why have I got my hands right now? Migrant's Force, yeah. There's a good picture. Just loop this way and see what I can't. Stuck on an invisible wall. Ooh, set of ruins down there. That's got to be significant. Yeah, so he's finishing him off there. A fairly epic blast from a wand. Ooh. I think this is the way into the shark's teeth. I do seem to recall that it's shark's mouth, yeah. I do seem to recall there being limited access, limited ways into the area. So I can loop across this way, and there's also that whole stretch down there to check. Is that cleared? Oh yeah, treasure map. I was like, there was something I just kind of half forgot that I was going to go and do.
Unseen, unheard.
Yeah, no, you want to take me. I was going to try and avoid, but... Ooh, hello, what have we here? Okay, happy adventuring. First entry in the journal that she gave me. After all this talk, I'm excited to go on hikes around Shatterscar, put the Shark's Teeth, the Oasis, the old Pugarian in ruins, so much to see. Should have told them where I went. I fell and there was a rock slide. One of the boulders struck my arm. Can't get out. There's no one here. It's been hours. I think it's been a day now. Out of water. Shouting myself hoarse. It's hot. If I don't do something soon, I'm going to die out here. Ah. Yes. Went exploring. Met an unfortunate end. It's rough. That does thoroughly suck. Yeah, today, Cardin. Don't blame you. Don't know that I'm going to go a great deal longer anyway. It is getting a bit late. I'm doing alright, but probably about time to consider hitting pause. Stuck in this cave, torches running out, and it's blistering cold at night here. Harlan saw a tree further down. He thinks better than freezing to death stuck here. Got a fire going. Staying in here the night might not be so bad now. Better than getting eaten by Zorips. Vines seem like they're getting closer. I've never seen anything like it. They're growing so quickly. Maybe it's a trick of the firelight. It's got to be right. Nothing can grow that fast, not even in the living lands. Somebody got trapped in here and ran out of fire, so they couldn't get back out, apparently. A few more minutes. Clinging on. Right, so there's this area to check out, the Sandsea Ruins, which is, there's a bounty there, and Heart of Valor. What was the deal with that? Meet their uncle who slew a fearsome Leviathan. Okay, and he wanted me to go here and find the Heart of Leviathan. Okay. He hid there. Alright, okay. And the other thing I want to do is... So that looks a lot like... There's a big old tower and a bell. Looks like it's probably Thirdborn. I don't know, I don't recall there being a bell tower at Thirdborn, to be honest. Could be further across. Yeah, it doesn't look like Thirdborn, does it? Don't think it's Thirdborn. feel like somewhere up here is a possibility. Sounds rather disturbing. So we've got big old towers, a bell tower, a gate. Well, if it's not up this way, there's a campsite there I could fast travel to. No actual fast travel marker, which is weird. Okay. Haven't found Pegrian ruins either, but I think those are probably somewhere in Shark's Teeth. I'm guessing this treasure map might actually be somewhere in the Shark's Teeth as well, but... As good as that's getting. Don't see any bells. See a lot of things, but ooh, hello. Haha, now, I understand the new disease is always terrifying, doubly so since no course of treatment has proven reliable yet. With this in mind, I beg you to stick with me. Even if you are lost, we could learn to save others. And I can at least promise you that the mountain tonics that cure hangnails does not have the magic cure. We don't know what's in there, please don't imbibe. Can't promise you a perfect cure, can't even promise you safety, but I can promise that we're all trying. Stay safe. Dr. and K legible on it. There's a cave over there. A couple of caves. Hello.
Does anything rhyme with orange? Who goes there? Oh,
Anything rhyme with orange.
I feared you might be something dangerous.
Out in the wild, should be more vigilant. You don't know I'm not. Didn't mean to interrupt you. Should be more vigilant.
I cannot mind the outside when a storm rages within. For days now, I have languished.
Dodgy mustache.
I cannot initiate my next verse. My well cannot run dry now. This must be a masterpiece.
Came here to write poetry with the Zorps and the spiders.
My friend, I am a chanter. I am no damsel in distress.
Ah.
The spiders are a new development, though. From the mines, perhaps. Yeah, no matter. I'll not let unproductive thoughts stand in my way. I must feed the souls of Thirdborn. Yeah, Minoas in particular.
Writing for somebody? Now got to hear it.
You are deliverance personified. Here, better to show you. Read these 2 lines. Which one should I begin my praises with?
Full to the gunwales, you make me broad in the beam. Oh dear God. Neither of them. I don't know what you're on about, but neither of them.
Brilliant. I preferred that one myself, but I didn't want to influence you. Now, which one of these should come next?
Did I go for? Fall to the gunwales. No, neither.
Genius. And after that?
To get those smoothly.
Thank the gods. Finally, I think it's taking shape.
Oh dear, you're the
I should
worst
leave
pilot
once.
I've ever seen.
I will contemplate the rest on the way. Oh, Thirdborn will be thrilled with our efforts.
Whatever happened to buying someone a drink?
Yeah, all flowers. Ooh, unique amulet. 10% extra damage with maces and spears. Well, I'm not using either of those, so. Rusty red water. Doesn't really inspire confidence, does it? Knockout.
Coming in hot.
It's easy when you do it.
Take your best shot.
And raw.
Well, that spell achieved absolutely nothing. Did we get him? I think we got him. Spiders and ghosts. Crystalline egg. Summons a trio of crystal eater spiderlings to fight with you. Assume it becomes... Yeah, there it is. It's in here. Interesting idea. Well, there's a whole thing we missed. Drop that way. Do the job. Lock them in place inside the storm they created.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Okay, that's quite pretty. So it's not over here then. that looks promising. In the distance there. Way amongst this lagoon here, so you can't clear a bit more on the map. Well, movement has suddenly become a bit of an issue. Not the biggest fan of. Quick look over this side. And then find more Zorabs. Take the priest out first. See if I can. He also appears to be on his own, so that's a win. Oh, there's a jump. Pretty stuff. Look at that. Very cool. Not going that way right now, though. Has a distinct look of somewhere I will need to be later. But I think I did see a tower and... looked like it had the appropriate stuff hanging off the side of it. There it is. Really? Okay. I ain't getting there this way, so I guess we have to go this way. Shite.
We've got company.
Yep. Looks like somewhere I should be able to explore, but apparently not. So, there's a big old tower that looked like it was the right kind of thing.
I used to patrol out here. Swore I'd never come back. Tana lost his badge near here.
Yeah, down away south of here, apparently. So, a whole bunch of them. Bell to the left, thingamajig sticks out to the left, and the thing I'm looking for is on the right. Okay. Tego's Tower. Okay. This is way more than I want to explore right now. There's way more going on, but thingamajig sticks out to the left. I don't see a bell tower. A pair of boots here, though. Oh, sweet. Move, please! I can't move my feet, though. There's a bloody... Got you that time. Hiya now. Let's see what we can do about this. I got hairy for a minute. Captain Tiger promises new stuff for us all, but what promises from a man like him? If we're not fought beside him as he traded our lives for a profit? How many times have we heard one more boys, just one more capo? We stand before his most recent insult, this masturbatory obelisk to his vanity. Tiger's tower, what of us, the hands up by which it's refurbished? Nothing but a wisp of an afterthought. Foolish among you would call this mutiny, it's survival. Tego will be no different. He has departed for the Shark's Teeth in secret, with only his favourite fools. Why? Seeking more fortune, more glory, all upon baseless rumour planted by yours truly. Bootlicker has begun, he will not return, I have guaranteed it. Stand with me to claim what's rightfully yours. We will write our name in history, starting with this tower, henceforth known as Iski's Tower. We will erect a tower for each man that joins us. I simply claim this one as your new leader. Backside of the page contains the following message written in different hand and weakly encoded to our basic cipher. Iski is no different from Tego. We'll not trade one tyrant for another. We strike at midnight. His blood will christen the place as Mio and Ko's tower. Well, this is all very interesting stuff. Puckering in ruins, I guess. Definitely a bit early for heading that way. There's a bell. Ooh. So, bell. I think I found the spot. So forward and over this way. Somewhere over that way. There it is, over there. Up there somehow, if I can get up there. Yep, I can. Well, not sure how I managed that, but... Yeah! Mission accomplished. Treasure map complete. Anyway. Necropants +2. Damage reduction. So, yeah, we need to upgrade it further. Someone's expected to fight with you. Poison resistance. Oh dear lord. Wretched pants of cults touch and faint whispers can be sensed in the peripheries of one's mind while wearing them. Needle-thin shards of Ardra inside the legwear poke the wearer's flesh, forming a spiritual connection between them and the soul that's trapped within. When called upon, the imprisoned spirit manifests beside the pants to defend its wearer with all of its might. The pants are not to be used lightly, for as the only way for a soul within to be freed is if someone dies while wearing them to take its place. Whatever possessed someone to craft pants from the skinned legs of an Amana is a mystery not even the whale could solve. Yeah, so creepy fucking pants crafted from the skin of a sentient being with Ardra inside that conjures the wearer's conjures the spirit that is trapped within them to fight for you. If you die wearing them, then the spirit inside is freed and yours takes its place to fight for the next person wearing these weird fucking pants. Well, I'm not going to wear them because they're not as good as what I have. Increased area of effect damage and maximum essence, just straight up better. It's not the worst thing ever I've seen. That is quite entertaining. Just beg the question, let's transmog back to that, it looks better. What would I wear if I was going to do a two-handed swordsman build. I'd like to be fast, because the way I was setting it up previously was to make that build really bloody fast. And I liked it for that. So there's a way in here, there's a way in down here. If we continued this way, that would probably complete the trip through. Well, I think we'll head back to here. That's a good place to pause it, I think. This is the problem, a pair of necromantic merman pants yourself. Yeah, exactly. The lack of tail takes the mer thing away a bit, but still. You kind of like the idea of using that. Switching to frost rather than electric damage. Could do that maybe.
I've been researching.
Well, I do have the slight problem that I don't have a lot of.
Another spiritual plague, both similar.
I don't have a lot of crafting materials. That's the one problem I've got.
Dreadful, wasn't it? Especially the parts with the animal souls.
Could it be related to the Dreamscourge? A common ancestor, maybe.
The people of the Deerwood seemed to think that they'd angered the gods, and it was divine retribution. I highly doubt the gods would be so petty, though.
I'm not so convinced.
But people sure are. I heard they turned on their neighbors. Aethasians, animancers, anyone suspicious.
Yep,
According to
sure did.
The crisis went away on its own. Something tells me we won't be so lucky.
Right. Nothing goes away on its own. Not even snaggage.
What? Wait, I don't want to know. Yeah, not having completed the first Pillars of Eternity game, I couldn't tell you how it ended, because it's not bad, Pillars of Eternity. It's an interesting CRPG, but God, it's such a depressing setting. I don't know if the second game's better, in terms of it's not being quite so miserable, but the first one is very depressing. Right. So, next time, we will be exploring all of this. Should be cool.
I met this hunter from Thirdborn.
So I'll save that.
Petrick Kenworth?
I'm going to exit to the previous location a moment because I want to grab a picture of something. I don't quite know what at the moment, but yeah. Assassin's Creed is a mechanic where if you can't climb an area, it'll backflip you off it. That could suck, yeah. I do see the potential for misfortune there. I suppose it's just meant to be like a cool parkour backflip thing, is it, off the surface? But really doesn't actually pan out that way. Ah, made it up here. Not sure if I was supposed to, but... No, 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 no. that's not a comfortable sensation. Alright, what about that? How's that? So kind of need to be further back. I think I'm getting further back. This looks pretty epic. This whole area is going to be interesting to explore, I think. Probably not exactly brief. So that's my recent one. Okay, cool. Oh, well, that was a good bit of progress. Got some cool fights in, did some exploration, completed a few quests, and I think we're going to be heading into a very interesting looking area. I have to see whether or not I feel like tweaking that build a little. So yeah, my one big concern is if I did. Crafting materials, basically. What if I think about it? See what I've got and what I can do, but I'd have to rejig my whole build as well for it. Which should be doable. Maybe I have to think. Well, I wouldn't want to change my grimoires out, but that's not really a problem, I don't think. I'd have to switch my gear up a little bit, maybe, so I'm not worried about doing the electric damage, but I think I've got something else that make a good switch there as well, maybe. Unless I've already done it. But, yeah, there's a couple of options there. I might have a look at that later. So, yeah, that was fun. Tomorrow, all things being equal, we will play some Fallout. And, yeah, across for the next set of challenges and stuff. There's some good stuff in the Atomic Shop this week, I noticed earlier today. Yeah, working on my new camp, which is coming together. Whether or not it gets done in time for... tomorrow or not, I don't know. Probably not. More likely Thursday, I think, at this rate, because I've still got 90% of the decoration, well, 75% of the decoration to do, maybe. Actually, it might be doable. We'll see how much I get done tonight and in the morning and stuff. It might be possible. Yeah, that would be good, Steve. We'll see how it goes. I didn't have any trouble in a private world this afternoon, but I don't know. I was on my own and miles away from where the events were happening, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. Thursday, Friday, the plan is Atomfall. Notwithstanding, there have been, as I said earlier on, rumours about, yet more rumours, I should say, about possible Oblivion remakes. And they're coming thick and fast, and more stuff saying we're more and more likely to get news soon, so it may end up coming out of nowhere like a meteor and throwing a massive curveball into my plans, but we'll figure something out. Got a hair in my mouth. Lovely. Frozen 8 Private World twice, yeah. Could just be Xbox, yeah. Very strange. See how it goes. And, yeah. That's my plan for the next few days. Video-wise, other than a build, really should try and squeeze in one more this week, but what it might be, I don't know. Most likely, unless something changes between now and the end of the week, probably it'll be a best builds video later on in the week, maybe on the weekend. Yeah, tomorrow would be good. Yeah, Wednesday and then Saturday would be a nice balance for videos, really, wouldn't it? We'll see what happens. Good stuff on the Atomic Shop at the moment, though. There's an interesting set of stuff to look at, so we'll dive into that tomorrow. Yeah, Atomfall on Thursday, looking forward to, with a couple of changes, because I basically ran through everything we already did again on Sunday in, like, well, I was on 8 hours, and I did it again in 6, so, you know. But there were a couple of tiny little differences compared to last time, so we'll have to talk about some of those and see what's what. Anyway, that should be good for the next couple of days. So, thank you for hanging out. Hope you've had fun. Started late and ended a bit late today, which, yeah, is what it is. As I say, I got distracted with my build, but hopefully we'll be well on that. Yeah, we'll get cracking. Hopefully, more reasonable time scales tomorrow. Should be good. So, until then, you guys know where the buttons are. If you haven't already, likes and subs, I very much appreciate. Social media links in the description, and notification bell, and channel memberships. Thank you very much for the membership earlier. It was Wolfie, wasn't it? Yes, it was. I do appreciate. Yeah, we'll get cracking tomorrow. Should be good. So, have a good rest of your evening. Thank you all for hanging out. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. I'll see you about 8 o'clock tomorrow night, I hope. Said that yesterday as well, though, didn't I? See you tomorrow, folks. Have a good night.